What's up YouTube, Biz Matthew here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to earn profit in your wholesaling real estate business. Before we go on, be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and comment down below. Now, before we go on, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for letting this channel reach 1,000 subscribers. Now, I think this is my first time mentioning it in a video after we passed this milestone, and I'm just in awe that you guys appreciate and support this channel, this movement, and hopefully we can grow more as a family as I document my journey in real estate and entrepreneurship in general and give you all tips along the way. Now, how to earn profit in your wholesaling business. Now, you hear a lot of people talk about their sales, right? In wholesale real estate, you have these big time gurus saying, okay, I make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in my wholesaling business, which is good. It shows that, hey, you know how to sell things at least, you know, but at the end of the day, it's good to take out profit. And you know, you don't need much profit, right? Let's say you're doing really well. Let's say you have a $2 million business. After all expenses, after you pay yourself salaries, and you're able to get 10%, that's $200,000 of profit. So profit doesn't have to be as much as you think, but you have to show that you're able to make profit in your business, right? So and being like an entrepreneur and learning about this, I learned that people that I want to become and highly successful people usually read a book. They're always learning about new techniques and stimulating their mind in their business and their niche. And so right now I'm reading this book called Profit First. You all probably heard of it, by Mike Michalowicz, and it's just talking about how to take profit first when you get sales in your business. And I think that's very important, and it's something that I never heard before until I read this book. So in your wholesaling business, it's good when you take, let's say you get your first deal, you got your deal, right? It's good to take 5%, 10% out of that and just put it aside. He recommends opening a separate bank account at a separate bank than the bank you're currently using to operate your business. So you can leave it and forget it. Out of sight, out of mind, which is so important, especially for us as entrepreneurs. You always hear, okay, reinvest everything back into your business. You hustle, you sleep when you're dead, and all of this. And he really flips the script on that and saying, even from the start of your business, you can start taking profit. And it helps pay off debt and just shows that, hey, this business is viable, is something that I can live off of. And he talks about how it's important to pay yourself too and other things like that. And so, for example, I recently got an $8,000 wholesale deal. And you know, with wholesaling, there's a huge cost. One of the main huge costs is marketing. And I'm doing one of the most expensive marketing techniques, which is direct mail. And in my $8,000 deal, I paid like almost $3,000 in direct mail, which is too much money, honestly. I'm learning different ways and different strategies to reduce that cost. But I had a credit card, a business credit card at that amount, and so I had to pay that off. I had to pay my tithe and offering, that was $1,200, and then I had another credit card that I had to pay off like $2,500, $2,700. But with that, I was still able to put aside around $500 just from that $8,000 deal to profit. And I opened a new bank account at a different existing bank account, and I just set it there. And so I want you all, even though you may have bills to pay, it's good to even start with 1%, as he recommends in your business. And then another thing is, how do you increase your profit? Like, for example, with me, it's by getting more deals, getting better at sales and marketing, and reducing your costs. So this past few weeks, I've been able to really be 100% targeted with my direct mail. So now I do driving for dollars. I'm more niche with my list. I'm not just blasting out absentees or, you know, high equity. I make sure I narrow it down to find the most targeted list I can. And with that, I currently have a deal in the pipeline, which I only pay probably around $1,500 to $2,000 as opposed to paying $3,000 for my last deal. And this deal should be around $13,000. So please stay tuned as I tell you all about that deal. And so I was able to do that by driving for dollars, putting that into my mailing list, and be more targeted with that list. And so that reduced my costs tremendously. So finding different ways, stick to one marketing channel, not just try different ones, because that can heighten your costs. If you stick to one, let's say you want to go to a super cheap route, like only do driving for dollars or cold calling, stick to that and just learn how to reduce costs in that specific marketing field, right? And I'm in direct mail. I can switch over to another marketing channel that may be cheaper, but the switching cost may be high, and I may be trying to dabble with this and that. So right now with direct mail, I'm just trying to be cheaper with that and more inexpensive with that, so I can get a higher profitability with my business. And once again, I take out that profit whenever I get a deal, and I just put it into that bank account. And I leave it and I forget it. Because, as an entrepreneur, you see money, you're like, okay, I don't want money in the bank. Where can I spend this money at? You have that itch, you have that urge to do that. But it's good to resist that sometime. And so I want to encourage you all to really, even if you haven't gotten your first deal, to think about setting aside profit, because a lot of these big time YouTubers, gurus, whatever you call them, they don't talk about the profit they're making. Some of them are actually breaking even in their business. But for longevity, it's good to show that you're making some profit. Now, I do have a deal currently in the pipeline, and I'm just updating you all on this journey. So that's where I'm currently at. I'm reading this book, Profit First. That's what I'm talking to you all about, and giving you all tips and advice that I'm learning, that I'm implementing in my business, that you all can learn. And right now I'm in escrow with another property. And in this potential deal, the buyer is using a hard money lender. So they had appraisal come out to the property yesterday and different things like that. It's my first time working with a hard money lender buyer. And so there's a little bit more steps to it. So I'm just trying it. There's an appraisal and different things like that. So hopefully it goes well. So he'll give me the report today, and then we should be closing before Wednesday of next week. And today's Friday. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below, and like this video. Let's keep on growing. Thank you all. And remember, profit first. And DM me on Instagram if you all have any questions on how to get your first deal, how to get your second deal. I answered the most basic questions, the most obvious questions you can find on Google. I answered them for you all because I believe that's what I'm providing, and a lot of people on YouTube don't provide that. So comment down below those questions or DM me on Instagram @BizMatthew. All right, talk to you all later.